Hello guys, this is Tori. How are you doing? I just animated the painting I did in the last week's video, so if you want to go back and see me paint that, you can click in there. Yes, but if you want to stay around and watch me explain my process of animating this piece, let's get started. Disclaimer: this is my second YouTube video. If I move too fast or not explain something very well, and I will, feel free to give me some constructive criticism. Very much appreciated. But keep in mind, this video isn't for After Effects beginners. However, it is still a good overview of the general process, and some tips might be useful. Okay, let's go on with it. First, we need to go back to Photoshop. I was a fool thinking I wouldn't want to animate this piece, and I painted the whole background on one layer because I am, in fact, crazy. So having done that, I have to separate everything: sky, clouds, and the forest. At least the girl and the pole were on separate layers. Anyway, don't fret if that happens. When you turn a painting into an animation, most of the time the painting won't look exactly the same. You have to adjust at some point, but that's why it's so cool. You're turning something completely flat into another flat thing, but a video. Anyway, speaking of adjusting, I made the canvas bigger because in animation you usually want to have some freedom of moving things around, so that's important. And whenever you are adding some more space, and if you wonder if this much is enough, better add some more, trust me. Okay, so we have our layers named, I hope, ready to go. We want to save the PSD file, and we import that file straight into After Effects. So go File, Import, then make sure you import a composition with retained layer sizes. And editable layers, very important. This way, when you bring the composition into your main composition, you have the whole painting ready, in the right size and in the right place. Don't try to bring in the layers by yourself from the folder. It will mess things up. Example shown. Okay, we've done that, but now this is overwhelming. How do we even get on working with it? Well, the first thing we know for sure is that the girl is falling, so we need to move her. But what is this? When we move her, she loses her hair, and we can't have that. Parent this. The girl is the parent of the hair and the pant strings. She's the main one. We do it here. Box or pull the strings and boom, we have that. It works. Alright. Keyframe at the beginning, keyframe at the end, and she's flying. Now background. Oh, I know. Pre-compose this. Cause mess. We don't like mess. Pre-compositions keep things organized. We really like them. And now 3D object this. Split the screen, top view, and the active camera view. Separate the layers in 3D space on the Z-axis. The imaginary camera is at the bottom, so further you move the layers to the top, the more far away it is in your preview, that you can see on your right. Here is the example why you had to make the canvas bigger. You want that space. The scale up might not always work. Cool, now rotate, because she's flying, but the world is spinning. Not just kidding, we just want to have more depth in the background than just a simple movement of up and down. That'd be too flat, but the rotation in 3D gives a nice depth. It's simple but effective, and it impresses people. Oh, this looks nice, but After Effects is not doing so well. Go to the Preview tab and put the skip at 1 or 2, so the preview skips every 1 or 2 frames. Now, smooth preview. Also see which shortcut activates this in your software. For me, it's spacebar. Next, pin tools. My rule that I made up is that a pin for every place that moves and a pin for every place that does not move. This way, when you move the ends of her hair, she doesn't lose the hair from her scalp. Now, we have a lot of pins here. Whenever you add pins, you need to move your cursor to the beginning of your animation when you want it first to start, because pin tool will create the keyframes automatically. Then move your cursor to the end of your timeline, whatever your ends, for me it's 15 seconds, and move things around. Do the same for arms and legs and strings, And whoa, nice job, she's moving. Oh wait, we're almost finished. That's great. Now my favorite part, add some dust. Put it in the screen mode and turn the opacity down. There are tons of good quality videos for free on the internet with little effects like that. Really useful. You want to use stuff like this because it really elevates your video. Okay, now I adjusted the contrast. I tried a little bit with fractal noise. Didn't really work out. I don't think you can see this. Tried to add some lighting beams, but that didn't work out either, so I deleted it. I went quickly through that. If you want me to elaborate on specific parts of this animation process, comment below. I promise not every video in the future will be this fast, but for the entertaining reasons I made it how I made it. I also was redoing this video for way too many times because I do not have the experience in making such things, so bear with me. I will learn. So if you did actually like this, subscribe, click the notification bell, and comment, like, and hopefully come and see what I prepared for the next week. I will be posting videos every week on Saturday, and I really hope you will stick around. And why are you here? Do you paint? If you do, have you ever turned your painting into an animation? I personally love doing that and see them come into life. It's really, really nice. Alright, thank you. See you. Bye bye.